Dark clouds covered the sea. Thunder roared across the sky. A powerful ship carrying the King of Naples and his men was trapped inside a terrible storm. Sailors shouted in fear as giant waves crashed against the ship. But this storm was no ordinary storm. Far away, on a lonely island, an old magician named Prospero raised his staff toward the sky. Beside him stood his daughter Miranda, watching the storm with frightened eyes. Prospero had created the storm himself. Years ago, Prospero was the Duke of Milan. He loved books and magic more than politics. Because of this, his own brother Antonio betrayed him and stole his kingdom. Prospero and little Miranda were placed on a broken boat and left to die at sea. But fate brought them safely to this mysterious island. For 12 long years, Prospero secretly studied powerful magic and waited for the perfect moment to take revenge. And now, the men who betrayed him were finally near his island. Miranda said softly,
"Oh, Father, if by your magic you have caused this storm, please calm the sea. The poor people on that ship will die."
Prospero replied calmly,
"No harm has been done, my child. I have arranged everything carefully."
Prospero called upon Ariel, a magical spirit who served him. Invisible as the wind, Ariel had created the storm and scattered the shipwrecked men across the island. Suddenly, a soft, glowing light appeared, and Ariel entered.
"All hail, great master. I have done exactly as you commanded. The king's ship is safely hidden, and every man has been separated upon the island."
Prospero nodded with satisfaction.
"Excellent, my delicate Ariel. Soon your freedom shall be yours."
Ariel paused for a moment.
"Do you truly promise my freedom?"
Prospero answered firmly, "Have I not treated you well? Obey me a little longer." Ariel disappeared into the air like smoke fading into darkness. Miranda looked at her father with confusion. She had lived on the island her entire life and knew nothing about the outside world. Prospero finally decided it was time to reveal the truth.
"You are the daughter of the true Duke of Milan."
Miranda stepped back in shock.
Me? A princess?
Yes, my own brother betrayed us and stole my title. As Prospero spoke, anger filled his eyes. Yet beneath that anger was sadness. He had spent years dreaming of justice, and now destiny had brought his enemies directly into his hands. But the island held more secrets. Deep inside the forests lived Caliban, a strange and wild creature who hated Prospero with all his heart. Once, Prospero had treated Caliban kindly. But after Caliban tried to harm Miranda, Prospero turned him into a servant. Caliban shouted angrily, "This island is mine! You stole it from me!" Prospero's voice became harsh. "You poisonous slave! I treated you with kindness, yet you repaid me with evil." Caliban walked away furiously, cursing Prospero as he disappeared into the jungle. Meanwhile, on another part of the island, a different surprise awaited. Prince Ferdinand, the son of the King of Naples, wandered alone through the trees. He believed his father had drowned in the storm. Soft, magical music floated through the air as Ariel guided him toward Prospero's cave. And there, Ferdinand saw Miranda for the very first time. The world suddenly became silent. Ferdinand whispered in amazement, "Surely, this is a goddess, not a human being." Miranda stared at him with wonder.
"I have never seen a man before. How beautiful he is."
Prospero secretly smiled. Perhaps fate had brought more than revenge to the island. Perhaps it had brought love. The mysterious island grew darker as night slowly covered the sky. Prince Ferdinand and Miranda spent more time together, and with every passing moment, their love became stronger. But Prospero did not trust Ferdinand so easily. Even though he secretly approved of the young prince, he wanted to test his honesty and his patience. Prospero spoke firmly. "If you truly love my daughter, you must prove yourself worthy." Ferdinand answered without fear, "I would carry mountains upon my back for her." Prospero ordered Ferdinand to carry heavy logs across the island as punishment. Yet Ferdinand never complained. Every difficult task became easy whenever Miranda smiled at him. Miranda said gently,
My father is harsh, but his heart is kind.
Ferdinand smiled warmly. "The very chains of labor feel light beside you." While love blossomed across the island, danger also spread in the shadows. Antonio, the brother who betrayed Prospero years ago, still desired power. Alongside Sebastian, he secretly planned another betrayal. Even after surviving the terrible storm, greed still ruled his heart. But Ariel listened to every whispered word. Invisible among the trees, the spirit quickly warned Prospero about the conspiracy.
Master, evil thoughts grow again among your enemies.
Prospero's eyes darkened. They have not learned from suffering, yet. Elsewhere on the island, Caliban met two foolish sailors named Stefano and Trinculo. Believing Stefano to be a powerful leader, Caliban drunkenly promised to help him kill Prospero and take control of the island. The strange trio marched through the jungle, dreaming of power and riches. But Ariel used magic to confuse them at every step. Mysterious music echoed around them, strange voices filled the air, and soon they became lost in fear and madness. Caliban shouted excitedly, "We will seize Prospero's magic books!" Stefano laughed loudly.
"And I shall become king of this island."
But their foolish plan quickly collapsed. Prospero's spirits chased them away, like frightened animals running through the forest. At last, the time for revenge had finally arrived. Prospero gathered all his enemies before him. The King of Naples, Antonio, Sebastian. All stood frozen in shock as Prospero appeared before them in his magical robes. For a moment, silence covered the island. Then Prospero spoke slowly. "Behold, the wronged Duke of Milan." Alonso, the King of Naples, stared at him in disbelief.
Prospero, can this truly be you?
Antonio said nothing. Guilt and fear filled his face. Prospero looked at the men who had destroyed his life. For years, anger had burned inside him like fire. But now, standing before them, he understood something important. Revenge would not bring peace. Only forgiveness could end the suffering. Prospero spoke softly.
The rarer action is in virtue than in vengeance.
Prospero chose mercy over hatred. He forgave the King of Naples, and even Antonio, the brother who betrayed him. In return, his dukedom was restored. Then Prospero revealed the greatest surprise of all. Ferdinand was alive and deeply in love with Miranda. Joy spread across the island like sunlight after a storm. Alonso cried out emotionally,
"My son is alive!"
Ferdinand stepped forward proudly.
"I have found both love and a new world."
Miranda looked around in wonder.
Oh wonder, how many goodly creatures are there here? Oh brave new world that has such people in it.
At last, Prospero prepared to leave magic behind forever. He broke his magical staff, and he promised to drown his powerful books beneath the sea. After years of loneliness, pain, and revenge, he finally chose peace. Ariel appeared one final time. Prospero smiled gently at the loyal spirit.
My brave spirit, you shall now be free.
Ariel bowed with gratitude.
Thank you, noble master.
With freedom in his heart, Ariel vanished into the open sky. The great storm had ended. The island slowly returned to silence. Prospero, Miranda, Ferdinand, and the others prepared to sail back to Italy, not as enemies, but as changed people. And as the waves touched the shore one final time, Prospero looked toward the horizon, ready to begin a new life.